Hi everybody. I'm in my backyard here on this beautiful sunny afternoon. Temperatures are lovely and I have this beautiful tree to give me shade and shelter from the sun. It's a curly willow that we planted about 11 or 12 years ago, shortly after we moved into the neighborhood. When it started, it was only a tree about that big around and maybe 5 or 6 feet tall. But it has grown amazingly and it provides this beautiful natural umbrella hanging over the yard, and I built this bench to go around the tree just as a place to cozy up and read a book or have a great conversation with someone. It reminds me of one of the things that I would do when I was teaching with Make Us Holy Ministries. A lot of times students wouldn't quite get the aspect of worship being more than just singing songs. I know it's a common perception, but worship is a lot more than just singing songs. In fact, the songs we sing as worship are much better if we've been living out of a heart of worship. I would give the students a project to go out into the campgrounds and the nature surrounding the campgrounds that we were staying at and get them to come up with something that reminded them of an attribute, an act, a quality, or a characteristic of God. And over the years, we had many awesome examples of how people connected with God and who God was. But one of the examples I'd like to share with you today, and it's this tree that reminds me of it. One of the girls came back to class the next morning, and all she had with her was a Ziploc bag. And there was nothing in the Ziploc bag. It was empty as far as anybody could see. She said, I went outside and took this Ziploc bag and I captured some wind. And what that wind reminds me of is what I feel like when I understand God's pleasure in me. Because what I like to do is I like to walk among the trees in nature, and I like to find a nice large tree and then lean with my back up against the tree and close my eyes and let the wind blow through my hair and listen to the trees as they clap their praise to God. Well, needless to say, I was overwhelmed by the profundity of this person's capturing of the essence of God giving pleasure to his creation and through his creation. This girl, by this Ziploc bag with air captured in it, has given me something to remember for all these years since that was first told to me. And when I lean up against this tree in my backyard, I'm again reminded that as the wind blows through my hair and I listen closely, I can hear not only the birds in the trees, but I can also hear the pleasure of God as he causes the very trees of the field to clap their hands. That passage of scripture is from Isaiah chapter 55, verse 12, where it says, you shall go out with joy and be sent forth in peace. The mountains and the hill will break forth in gladness. There'll be shouts of joys, and the trees of the field will clap their hands. What a great reminder of God's pleasure in all of creation. I hope you have a really good afternoon. God bless you all. Praying for you.